Well, we made it down to our destination in Florida. We are at Santa Rosa RV Park. It's in Navarre, Florida, which is halfway between Pensacola and Destin. And I gotta say, this place is really, really nice. By far the nicest RV park we've ever stayed at. And well, I guess rightfully so, it should be. It's not cheap. It's $115 for one of these waterfront sites, but I gotta say, these sites they're pretty nice. Let me flip this camera around and I'll give you a quick little tour of our site here. I'm going to do a complete tour of this campground, but I'm going to do that in a different video. So check out this site here. So this park isn't very big. It's basically just one big circle. You have an exterior line of backup spots, you have interior pull through, and then you have this row of all waterfront. And the sites are really nice. As you can see, they're landscaped really nice. Each site has their own palm trees, concrete pads, which are nice and level, full hookups of course, and picnic tables. But what's so nice, they're right on the water here. Tide's still out a little bit. You know, normally the water comes up about 10 yards right off the shore here, but beautiful view. Off in the distance there, that would actually be the Navarre Beach area. And I just found this out, but that's actually where they filmed Jaws 2, one of my favorite movies. But the place has its own, you know, pier. There's a heated pool. It's a really nice landscaped area with a propane fire pit and propane heat towers, which is kind of a cool place to hang out at night. Because right now we're still in February and it's, I guess, chilly by Florida standards. It's been anywhere from upper 50s to mid 60s this week. And, you know, we just came from Minnesota. It's single digits there right now, so this has been great for us, but the locals are saying this is actually a tad chilly for this time of year. But yeah, really nice place. We're really liking it so far. After driving down here 1,300 miles through 6 states, often through really rough road conditions, our camper was filthy and I was just itching to clean it. Now, not every RV resort will allow you to wash your rig on site, but Santa Rosa here, they do allow it, as long as you buy their $10 wash permit. I thought it was worth it. All right, real quick for those 2400 BH owners out there, show you a couple little things we got. Number one is just this power adapter here. We like to leave our rig plugged in pretty much all the time. And before I was just using one of those little 110 adapters, but I'd use our main 30 amp power cord for that, which is kind of bulky and big to lug around. So I got this little adapter. You know, you can plug it right into your rig. It's just kind of a short little extension. Then you can plug your standard extension cord into that. That's kind of handy. And then we got a set of these Chocks, and so word's still out on whether they're worth it or not. My wife thinks that they make a big difference in the movement of the camper with the kids. I think you still notice it, maybe just not as much. So we'll wait and see. And as long as we're down here, let's talk about tires. We just upgraded our tires. I got a set of Goodyear endurance tires, and I don't know if I gave in to peer pressure or not on this one. These come with, the Imagines come with Westlake tires. They're a Chinese-made tire. They kind of have a bad reputation. They call them China bombs. I don't know. I don't think they're as bad as people say they are. We had no issues with ours. We had 11,000 miles on them. Still, I was still going to get replacement tires at the end of this trip just to have that peace of mind. But our camper was actually at the dealership right before our trip, and the dealer called and said that they ran over a screw and they couldn't fix it because it was too close to the sidewall. So they were going to buy us a brand new Westlake tire, and I told them I was going to get replacement tires anyway, some Goodyears. So we put Goodyear tires on it before our trip, and the dealership actually paid for one of the tires, even though it was more expensive than the Westlakes. And yeah, so now we got some good, nice tires. You know, I don't know if they ride any different than the Westlakes. I can't really tell the difference. That being said, I wasn't able to experience it back to back because it's been 3.5 months since we used it. But I don't know, they seem to ride fine, and they're allegedly one of the best made tires out there, and just having that peace of mind I think is going to be worth it. So there's a couple little new things we got for our rig. As far as interior upgrades, one thing I did was replace the standard bathroom handle with one that has a lock. I don't know why these RVs don't come with a bathroom locking handle. But purchased one at Menards. It will fit this RV door. Just keep in mind you will have to chisel out a place for the latch plate. All right, going into the bedroom here, one thing I did, I replaced our bedroom TV. We had originally bought a cheap TV DVD combo, and I don't know, it just never really worked that well. So we upgraded to a Vizio Smart TV. If we were connected to the internet right now, I could show you that, you know, this is one of those smart TVs that has Netflix and YouTube and all that. And then I'm in the process of making this little shelf here for a DVD player. You know, I'm putting this up in the middle of our trip, so all I got is the brackets in there. I'll finish that off when I get home. Right now that's being held in place with just two-face tape. So upgraded the entertainment in the master bedroom here, and then you know, we just, for storage, we just kind of added a couple hooks on each side of the bed. You know, the wardrobe that comes with these is fine for weekend trips, but on these longer trips it's kind of nice to have extra space to throw up a sweatshirt or hats or whatnot. And then also in the wardrobe on each side, I put in a couple more hooks. These are all command strip hooks, so they hold up pretty well. You know, just a couple hooks for hats. So those are our interior upgrades. In my previous video, I mentioned that we bought a couple toys. Well, we bought a couple electric scooters for the family. This is a Ninebot Max G30 LP. It's an electric scooter made by Segway. It has a range of 25 miles and a top speed of 19 miles per hour. And I think they're a great camping accessory as they're pretty easy to travel with. They fold down into a pretty compact size. They're easy to lift and move around. And unlike bikes, which are big and bulky, these are pretty easy to store around a crowded campsite. We'll usually tuck them underneath our camper like this when we're not using them, and then use the exterior outlets to keep them charged. Not only did the kids have a blast riding these, my wife and I really enjoyed riding these as well. They're a great way to buzz around your campground or to go out and explore the surrounding area. As long as you have a shoulder or a nice bike path, we always felt pretty safe and they're pretty easy to operate. Overall, we put 120 miles on these scooters in the 2 weeks we were camping. They were a huge hit. We had a lot of fun. When it wasn't raining, that is. Well, we got a rainy day here, so we're gonna go to the local fish market, pick up some fresh fish, some shrimp maybe, and make our own seafood dinner tonight. We've actually had our grand design for over a year now, and this is the first time we've ever used the outdoor kitchen. Usually we're using a campfire, but this resort doesn't have fire pits. So we found some red snapper and some fresh Gulf shrimp. So keeping it simple, just butter, garlic for the shrimp, some batter for the fish. We'll put the shrimp in some noodles and have a nice fresh seafood dinner. Today we took a trip down to Destin and we're checking out the Harbor Walk. I think first we're gonna grab some coffees. Are they open? No. Or maybe not. Like the name implies, the Destin Harbor Boardwalk stretches nearly a quarter of a mile along the beautiful Destin Harbor. It is a bit touristy, but then again, we were tourists, so overall we really enjoyed it. There's a lot to do and see here. There are shops, restaurants, a zip line, and other attractions too. Our kids had a really good time at the Ultimate 7D interactive movie ride. How was it?
Low scores. Fun.
No, I think Matthew killed it.
Wow.
Good job, son. The Harbor Walk also has a marina where you can rent boats, book a pirate cruise, go deep sea fishing, or even rent some jet skis. Not too far from the Harbor Walk is an indoor flea market and antique mall. It's a unique place with dozens of different consignment booths that you can visit. There's definitely a lot of interesting items that can be bought here, and overall we thought it was a place worth checking out. And there's a lot of great places to eat in the area too. We really enjoyed the lobster mac and cheese at Broussard's, had a great po' boy at Shaggy's, and TJ's offers a very interesting adult flavored ice cream. This area of Florida is called the Forgotten Coast, as it's relatively quiet, undeveloped, and has large sections of uninhabited coastline. Many say that the beaches here are the best in Florida, and we can see why. We were a bit disappointed that it was too cold for us to really enjoy them while we were there, but now we have a good reason to come back. So our week here went by really quick, and it was soon time to pack up and head to our next location. Up next, we're going to be headed east to St. Augustine, where we'll be spending a week at the Ocean Grove RV Resort. Again, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.